And there you have it, fan support in this arena solidly behind the champions, Storm and Bennett.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
These guys defeated the team of the Foreign Legion, the Cuban Assassin, and the Mega Destroyer to win those titles. And those are two guys that I know you've got some experience with.
Yes, sir, I do, and I am not done with those guys by a long shot. But tonight's not about me. It's about this tag team championship matchup.
Well, this is going to be a barn burner. I've been looking forward to this one all week ever since the ink dried on the contract for this matchup.
Yes, sir.
And the Divine Dynasty demanded it. They've been screaming for it for weeks. And I've been fielding calls in the offices about it myself, and I'm here to call this match. Our normal color commentator and play-by-play man, Dallas Danger's off with an illness this week, so here I am. I'm right here in the ring, and we've got – there's the bell, Sean.
Yes, sir. Let's get it on. Oh, of course. Oh, that didn't work. That's those dirty underhanded tactics we talked about.
It backfired on him quick right there for sure. And Scott Storm's going to make him pay for it. He's feeling it. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if he suffers any ring rust. He's been off a significant amount of time. In most sports, if you're off a month, it's not that big a deal. But in pro wrestling, you could miss 30 or 40 matches in that amount of time. If you're in the right point, you're – man, did you see the impact when he came off the ropes?
Absolutely, Joe. I tell you what, it doesn't look like Scott Storm has missed a beat.
He is right on top of his man, and believe me, they are keenly aware. The champions are keenly aware of the kind of trash talk that they've been receiving, accused of being cowards from the Divine Dynasty for not putting the titles on the line. But I can say that I've seen the medical reports, and I know that the injury was legitimate, and I know that the man's been off and hasn't been wrestling. So here we go, our first chance at Chance Bennett in the ring. Chase Bennett, I'm sorry.
Bennett, yes, sir. Yeah, Scott Storm's a stand-up guy. Chase Bennett is a stand-up guy. Those reports were absolutely 100% accurate. Divine Dynasty is just making up excuses.
Well, I think it's just trying to get into the head of the champions.
Absolutely.
And speaking about getting into the head of the champions, he just put some boot leather in there. Oh! He caught him coming in, high-impact clothesline. And these two very familiar with each other. They have been in the ring with each other. Chase Bennett's had some substitute partners over the past 30 days, and he has had matchups with these guys, so he's familiar with them, whereas I don't think Scott Storm is, but I'm sure they've had some intensive training sessions this week in the lead up to this match.
Yes, actually, I do believe the first time the Divines were here, did they not wrestle the tag champs?
They may very well have.
I believe so, but I do know, if I maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but Chase Bennett was actually pinned by the Divines last time.
In a non-title match, you're exactly right.
To earn this shot.
That's right. You're exactly right. And then the injury happened, and that delayed their return match. You're exactly right. Thank you for pointing that out, Sean Cruz.
Yes, sir. Hey, I keep up with the product, Joe.
Arm drag there from Chase Bennett. And
beautiful arm drag. That's why these guys are the champions. They can do it all.
Absolutely. And not only are they great wrestlers, but they're great friends as well, and that makes for a good tag team. I know that you've teamed recently with one Dragon Scott Lee, who's the NICW heavyweight champion. But is there any thoughts of you guys maybe pursuing some tag team gold down the line? I know
quite possibly, Joe. You know what? I'm always looking for a good tag team partner. I'm always looking for gold. You know, I've said it time and time again. If you're not in this business to be number one, to be on top, why are you in this business?
That's exactly right. And, you know, just mentioning, I'm sure that you know this because you've teamed with the man and you know him pretty well, but Scott Lee is a former APW Tag Team Champion as well.
Yes, sir, he is.
Himself and John Heartbreak held the tag team titles, and they were the team that the Foreign Legion defeated to get the titles. And that match took place in Hinton, West Virginia. We're going to be going back there very soon for matchups. We love our fans in Hinton.
Yes, we do. All right, kick out there. And speaking of the Foreign Legion, I believe there's one Bobby Yella who might be looking for a tag partner as well.
Absolutely. That's something that is going to come out, obviously, after what happened on our television taping here earlier tonight. But
yes,
a major league falling out. Bobby Yella just made the statement he's done with the Foreign Legion. So that's going to put a target on him. He's going to be in as I mentioned on the TV program, he's going to be in a 2-on-1 or even a 3-on-1 situation if you count Murphy Costigan.
Yes, sir.
And he needs a partner for sure. He needs somebody to watch his back. back to action in the ring.
Yeah, as I said, there's one thing I don't like. It's bullies. So trust me, I'm keeping a close eye on that. But, yeah, action in the ring. I mean, the champs are the champs for a reason. They are taking control. They are keeping control. I mean, like I said, they look like a well-oiled machine. Scott Storm has not missed a beat since his injury.
Well, I can tell you without a doubt that this is 4 of the purest athletes in American pro wrestling, along with yourself and Dragon Scott Lee. The pure athletes. Victor Andrews, you can count in that,
of course,
as well. Mike Mann, and even Murphy Costigan, the Mega Destroyer.
We have a solid roster top to bottom here. I would put APW's roster against anybody running right now, Joe. I'll be honest.
Well, I do appreciate to hear that because as the matchmaker, I try to bring new talent in, and I'm all the time looking at videotape and evaluating. Big vertical suplex there. Kind of a in between a snap suplex and a vertical suplex.
Absolutely,
he brought him up and over quick, but he got a lot of height on it.
Yes, sir. And that, of course, causes more impact the more height you get,
Absolutely.
the more damage you do. And another one. So it looks like the game plan might be working the back of Dynamite Jackson, and right now is very, very effective.
Well, now, just a moment ago, I was out here, as Bobby Yella says, bumping my gums, and I neglected to mention that Scott Storm went down on the mat and was going toe-to-toe with wrestling hold against Dynamite Jackson, and he's got to have confidence in the rehab on that torn abdominal muscle to do that. What do we got here? He's got the
that's the gorilla press. Oh, no. Oh, put him down, he said.
Oh, look at that, right on his own partner.
Oh, Psycho, Pretty Boy Psycho, AC Divine was not expecting that.
And the Divine Dynasty thinking better of that. They're going to regroup and replan here. The champions showing no signs of
where are they
rust
going? You can't win the titles by running away, gentlemen.
And there go the champions in the back. And fans
heard that.
Bewildered. And I have to say, they're going right after them.
And they're back.
What an aggressive move by the champions because
absolutely.
Have they chosen? Look at that.
Of course, AC Divine takes advantage of Scott Storm on the outside right into the ring post. He is not getting up from that anytime soon.
No, he's not. That steel ring post is about as unforgiving as anything out there.
Absolutely, Joe.
It's as unforgiving as all of my ex-wives put together.
You said that, brother.
Well, you got to have a sense of humor about it.
You have to. Hey, laugh now, cry later. So Chase Bennett right now is still in control, even though his partner's on the outside. I'll be honest, Joe, I don't even think he saw Scott get run into that ring post.
He was very much occupied.
Absolutely.
At the time it happened, and he's at a disadvantage 2-on-1 right now, and the Divine Dynasty is going to take advantage, and they missed. They missed that, and up and over, and man.
Oh, look at the 2-on-1 here. Smart tactics, not necessarily illegal.
Distraction, the man turned his back, and you know what? If you're in the ring and you turn your back, that's on you, whatever happens.
Oh, Bandera to the outside. What is he? Oh, back of the head. Pretty Boy, AC Divine. Oh, clothesline. Oh.
And there you have it.
That is tag team wrestling,
the
Joe.
Well-oiled teamwork of an experienced tag team right there. Each man knew what the other man had in mind, and they executed that with perfection and a 2 count, and he hooked the leg. So he was pretty confident that he had him there.
Dynamite looking a little worse for the wear on the outside. Brings in the fresh man, AC Divine. This guy's got it all, Joe. I got to be honest. I mean, he's tall, he's young, he's athletic. He has the makings of what it takes to be a champion in this sport of professional wrestling.
He is a blue chipper for sure.
Absolutely,
not any doubt whatsoever. But really, all 4 men in the ring, as I mentioned earlier, they're all capable of holding any championship in the promotion, and that's including the big dog, that NICW heavyweight title.
Yes, sir.
Now, there's going to be a defense of that title coming up on March the 30th in Stewart, Virginia, and Dragon Scott Lee is actually going to be defending that title against one Bobby Yella in a street fight that night.
Now, that will be one to watch as well. And speaking of what to watch in the ring right now, AC Divine's trying to keep from getting the pinfall on him. What? Oh, nobody home. Nobody home.
He mistimed the amount of damage that he had done to his opponent, misjudged. the man's position and sense. Okay, again, some tag team cooperation there.
Absolutely. And kick out on 2. So
both teams working like a well-oiled machine.
They really are. Now, look at that smart. You trap the man's arm, you bring him over there, you hold him till your partner gets there. Once again, Joe, you might not like their tactics, but you cannot deny the results.
That move reminded me of the one and only original Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Absolutely.
Ole and Gene used to do that.
You're kidding me, brother.
Just like that.
Yes, sir. Like I said, these guys are young, but they respect the business. They respect those who came before them, and they study tapes. They're in this match. They are the number 1 contenders for the APW Tag Team Championships for a reason, and you're seeing it right now, Joe.
Well, they're here just like everyone else that's in this promotion because we present classic, traditional, professional wrestling. And, if you can't cut it in that environment, you're not going to make it here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look at this. Tag team, keeping them in the corner. I mean –
now, speaking about classic tag teams, I have to interrupt you here. It just reminded me. On March the 7th, we've got one rock and roll Ricky Morton coming in here. You talk about a tag team specialist. The roof's going to come off of this arena when he shows up.
Joe, Ricky Morton is one of my all-time favorite guys in this business. I mean, there wouldn't be tag team wrestling without Ricky Morton, and he's bringing Kerry along with him as well.
Well, I know him very well myself, but I know him a little bit differently. I spent a lot of time in the ring wrestling against him. My partner, Mark Brody, and I, the Brody brothers, we traded back and forth with some tag team titles back in the early 2000s with the Rock and Roll Express. So know him very well, and I know him from a little bit different perspective.
Absolutely.
But I have all the respect in the world for everything that he's done in this sport. And not only is he going to be here, but his son, Kerry Morton, a former NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, is coming to challenge our American Heavyweight Champion, Lance Erickson.
That's going to be another great one. I mean, you got both Mortons in the building on the same night. And just a little side note, I got a little joke with Kerry. I keep saying he's ducking me because I want a shot at Kerry myself. But me and Kerry are good friends, man. I can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see him and Lance. APW just brings the best action to the fans. The fans are the real winners here, Joe. Let's be honest.
That's going to be a barn burner for sure. But let's get back to calling some of this action in the ring. You get excited about something when you're out here and you start off on a tangent and you kind of miss something that's in the ring, but this is a top-level match happening for these fans right here on APWstream.com.
It is, Joe, and the Divines have got this well in hand right now. As I say that, Chase Bennett starts fighting back, but going right back to the dirty tactics. I mean, you don't have to like it, but, man, you got to respect it. These guys are tag team specialists, and they're taking it to the champs right now, whether you like it or not.
They are. They are the champions, but I'll tell you what, the Divine Dynasty #1 contenders.
Ooh,
and
right in the face.
He put him down and then dropped that leg across the arm, and now he's got him very, very easily could tie that arm up to the point that he could dislocate that shoulder.
Absolutely,
that
yeah, AC Divine. He's a high flyer. He's athletic, but don't let that fool you. He is a technical wrestling specialist as well. He is breaking down the left arm of Chase Bennett. Oh, and then he just cuts him right back off with the clothesline, man.
Stunning clothesline right
Absolutely.
there.
So close to his – now he's just teasing his partner. He's teasing Scott Storm in the tag. Oh, Scott – he avoided it. Wait a minute. And back into the corner.
Now, here is where – emotion overrules intelligence and experience. Scott Storm distracted the referee. The Divine Dynasty took advantage of it in a 2-on-1 attack in the corner, which was the exact opposite of what Scott Storm intended.
Exactly, Joe. When you're in the middle of a battle, you've got to keep your head on a swivel and you've got to keep your wits about you. Scott Storm right there played right into the hands of the Divine Dynasty. And I've been in the ring with these guys before, too. They are great at mind games. They are great at getting under your skin. That was a prime example right there. Oh, my gosh, but Chase Bennett out of nowhere hits him with the cutter. He has got to make the tag to the fresh man, Scott Storm.
I tell you what, both guys down, and it's going to be a race to see who's going to get the fresh man in first.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Fans are up. They're chanting. They want to see it.
Absolutely. They want to see that tag to Scott Storm. They want to see the tag team champs get in there and do what they do best. You got AC crawling to one corner. You got Chase crawling to the other. Tag.
Both we go. Fresh men in.
Oh, Scott Storm. What? Oh, taking out both Divines. Oh, sends Dynamite off the ropes. Big power slam. Oh,
Man.
my goodness. That could be it, going for the cover.
It could very well be.
Oh,
his
AC
partner
breaks
broke it up. They're, just like you mentioned, head on a swivel.
Absolutely.
You got to be aware of where you're at and what's going on at all times.
Absolutely, yeah.
There goes Storm, and he's holding that abdomen.
Oh, no, he may have re-injured it. Wait a minute. Sky High.
Here.
Is he
We've
going to hit
seen
it?
this before.
We have. There it is.
Oh,
my
we
God.
have absolutely
Is that
seen
it?
before. That's going to be it.
Oh, last second save. Scott Storm may have
I can't
just
believe he
saved
made it.
the tag team championship.
Sean, I can't believe he made it. And they're going hammer and tongue and tooth and claw right here. Divine and Storm out on the floor in the ring. Dynamite Jackson and Chase Bennett.
Uh-oh. Gut wrench. We have a gut wrench powerbomb,
right.
possibly.
Gut wrench
powerbomb. That's got to be it. Referee position 1, 2. AC with the save at the last second.
Man,
that's how much these tag team
tension.
championships mean.
What tension, what excitement.
Absolutely. Oh.
Man, what a shot he just took,
Ooh.
AC.
Oh, we have a bell ringing. What just happened, Joe?
I don't know what happened here. We're going to have to get a
what is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match.
I missed it.
I was
missed
watching
it.
Scott's. I don't know,
I was
Joe.
watching out here on the floor.
We have new tag team champions, apparently. Wow.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Well, fans, I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay on the APW stream. I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to have to check that out. But there it is. The referee's giving them the belts. We've got new tag team champions, the Divine Dynasty, and we'll see if we can't get some kind of an answer from the referee.
We got
to
get figure this out. But Joe, I got to tell you, I'd like to say I'm stunned and surprised, but I'm not. These guys, I believe this is the first tag champions they've ever held before, and they earned it.
If that's the case, they definitely earned it.
Do you want access to the stars of American Pro Wrestling past, present, and future? Well, head over to apwstream.com, where for $5.99 a month you can see all the action of American Pro Wrestling's past, the current stars of American Pro Wrestling today, and the brightest stars of the future for only $5.99 a month. apwstream.com for all the action.